What's up, everybody? Sky King here. I hope you're doing well and are in the middle of an amazing holiday season. I hope you all have had a great Thanksgiving and are looking forward to an amazing Christmas and New Year's. I wanted to give you a Skyland update on what to expect next year and what I've currently been up to. As most of you know, I took November and December off to tackle some projects. I recorded a new Christmas album, link is in the description, and I had a great Thanksgiving, and I'm gearing up for Christmas, my Christmas holiday break, and the New Year's. I also have to do a report for work. During this time, I was also able to help out the Sky Oblivion team, and it's a project that I'm very proud that they let me be a part of. Another really cool update is that I'm now offering Skyland merch, because why not? Currently, we're offering t-shirts and coffee cups in 2 different styles, and I'm really proud to offer something to the fans of the Skyland series. The Skyland coffee cups, along with the Skyland red t-shirts, are probably my 2 favorite things. Now, these are not just Skyland coffee cups. These are Skyland coffee cups, if you know of the Skyland coffee mod. I think the deep insiders know about that one. Anyway, lastly, but in no way the least, you can now join like-minded people that I like to call Skylanders on a brand new Skyland Discord. I started this Discord channel because I'm still getting a lot of private messages, comments on Nexus, and finding posts online about Skyland. From questions to comments, I felt like a central hub for Skyland, along with plenty of people there to help with load orders, mod suggestions, and more, was really needed. You can show off your screenshots in our screenshot section. You can find early Skyland releases that are not yet available to anyone else. And you can also find plenty of other really cool things, such as chat about other games, movies, food, memes, and more. So if Skyland and Discord are your things, come hang out with us. That link too is in the description. Now, let's talk about what's coming up for Skyland. First and foremost, I know a lot of people want to talk about the Skyland LODs, especially on Xbox, since there's no way for Xbox players to generate their own LODs, as opposed to PC players that have access to tools that will generate custom LODs based around their load order. Xbox users are pretty much stuck with the vanilla LODs or using a random LOD mod that doesn't match what they're using. So far, the landscape LODs have been generated and testing will start soon. It's hard to test on the Xbox because Bethesda will not allow mod authors to hide mods and test them even when they're in WIP. I tried to upload a WIP mod, but within the first hour it had hundreds of downloads and people were private messaging me on Nexus, some of which were about bugs. I guess the term WIP went over most of those users' heads. So testing will start soon and hopefully in like a low-key fashion. Architecture LODs are a little bit harder. It's not as simple as generating and rendering the LODs and then packaging them up in a neat little mod. There's a lot of legwork that's involved, photoshopping textures, some hand painting, and so forth, especially for the city mods, such as the Whiterun roofs. So some legwork is required, and what that legwork is being found out more and more each day through some people's testing. But know that work is being done, and I hope to release a mod download called Skyland Lots. This mod is currently up on Bethesda and has LOD textures for the previous versions of Skyland. For PC users, landscape LODs are already a part of the Skyland Landscape series, and the architecture will be bundled with landscapes and added to the Skyland AIO mod. It's not as much of a rush for PC users since most PC users can generate their own LODs anyway. The LODs more than likely won't be broken up between individual mods, such as there won't be a LOD mod for Skyland Whiterun, but there will be one large LOD mod that will contain landscape and architecture. Would you prefer to see 3 LOD mods for the Xbox, a landscape LOD mod, an architecture LOD mod, and an AIO of both landscape and architecture LODs? Let me know. For PC, it will be landscape-only LODs for the Skyland landscapes, as I mentioned, and both landscapes and architecture bundled with the AIO. I've also been prepping for a couple other mods. The first one is a new Markarth. I've gotten a lot of comments, kind of split down the middle. Some people love the current Skyland Markarth, other people want it to look more like the mountains. So I'm going to give people an option, and I will bundle with the AIO what I think fits best. So what are we going to call it? Markarth Redo? Markarth Redo 2 Forsworn Boogaloo? Not sure yet. But I do know that this will feature more natural, darker gray stone with moss that takes its cue from the ruins of Tikal, Guatemala. Now, before your head explodes and you want to write hate mail saying that the hills of Skyrim are in no way like the landmass of Guatemala, I get you. I understand. I'm not adding palm trees, I'm adding old ancient stone, and instead of ivy, we're getting moss. The reason I like these ruins is because the way they look. It's what I think a lot of people are looking for when they talk about a city carved from the mountains. Petra was another option, but it was a little too red. If you've seen Return of the Jedi, you've seen these ruins. It's Yavin 4. I think you'll agree, this looks like Markarth. Another update that I know a lot of people want, maybe even more than a new Markarth, is a Windhelm. Currently I'm about 75% through creating textures for Windhelm and just need to compile them in Photoshop. After that, I need to create and compile the remaining 25%. Which mod would you like to see first, a Windhelm or Markarth? Whichever one that is chosen should have a launch around the end of March, with the second mod coming around the end of June. Like usual, I'll try to stream the creating of these mods, because these streams have become really popular sessions with a lot of people joining the chat to voice their votes, ideas, and opinions, and they've really helped me shape the new Skyline updates. So make sure that you like and subscribe so you don't miss those streams. Well, that's all for me. Thanks for watching. I hope you all have a great holiday season, and I'll see you all in 2021.